The Gemara had previously asked the question of how can Vitani Seifa Milta Desatra Laresha? Is the Seifa going to teach Milta something Desatra that contradicts La to it Laresha, to something that is in the beginning of the Braita, which was Sefta? And so it asks, wait a minute, you're telling me that what it says at the end of the Braita, the diuk, the inference you can make from it is Milta Desatra, something that can contradict what's in the Resha? That can't be. We have to understand further what is going on in our Braita and the originally quoted Braita or Tosefta at the beginning of this sugya. First answer then given was Ela Hachi Ka'amar. Rather, Hachi Ka'amar. This Ka'amar is what it says, or what he says, what he means to say, and explained within the text of the Braita what exactly was meant. Our second answer, the topic of this video, is that he starts with the Ba'it Ema. Aleph Bet Aleph, Ba'it Ema. If you want, I will say Ba'it Ema, Natan Hu v'Amra Hu, Mikudeshet. And say that this is how you read the Braita. Natan Hu v'Amra Hu, that if he is the one who gave the kasef, the money, v'Amra Hu, and he's the one who said Hareya Mikudeshet, said the woman to his spouse or potential spouse, fiance, he says, hey, here you are now betrothed to me. Mikudeshet, you are engaged or betrothed to me. Sorry. Mikudeshet, that is the deen. So if Natan Hu v'Amra Hu, then the deen, the halacha, the ruling is in that scenario, Mikudeshet, she is engaged, period. Natanahi, however, if she's the one who gave the kasef, the money, v'Amrahi, and she is the one who says, she's the one who says, hey, I am betrothed to you, then the deen is Eina Mikudeshet. So far we haven't explained anything new. We've kind of reiterated the Braita's teachings. Now this is where the new part comes in, and how this Ba'it Ema suggests the second solution comes to offer an actual position. Natan Hu v'Amrahi. If, however, Natan Hu, he's the one who gave the kesef, v'Amrahi, and she's the one who said, I am betrothed to you, the deen is, well, Sveika actually. Sveikahi. It is a doubt. In other words, it is something we're not sure about. You can see over here, Sveika. Sveika means doubt. Like Safek is a doubt. Sveikahi, the deen, the halacha, is something we are unsure about. We don't really know, because the pasuk describes, the Torah describes about the man being the active partner here, the active one in the process of kiddushin. And this middle scenario is a little bit unclear. We don't know straightforward from the Torah what should be the case. Therefore, chayshinan midrabanan, chashinan, we are suspicious, perhaps literally, or we worry, midrabanan, from the rabbis. The rabbis impose this suspicious type of a position about the halacha because we're not sure, and we're talking about something that is deoraita or Torah related, Torah instituted. Therefore, we are going to be suspicious that perhaps the kiddushin was chal, it did actually work, and as a result, we'll have to take certain precautions. And what those precautions are, Rashi actually ends up describing them. But essentially, if we say that she might be, kiddushin might have worked, and she might be engaged, well, if she wants to go, be with another man in the meantime and start another relationship, she would have to actually get a get from her first spouse here, from her first fiance, from her first man she did kiddushin with, or this safek, this kiddushin that's in doubt. So if she wants to be with somebody else, she would have to get a get first. Additionally, if she actually does marry somebody without getting a get from the first fiance, if she doesn't get a get from him and she don't go into kiddushin with someone else, she eventually gets married and lives with that person, well, it's possible then, and we're suspicious that entire second marriage is considered perhaps to be adultery because she was originally married to her first, engaged or married, and kiddushin was called with her first spouse, her first fiance, and she never got a get from that. So that's the interpretation of Chashina Midrabanan. In summation, you have two responses at the end of our sugya. The first suggests straight up lo havu kiddushin, that this middle case about when a man gives money and a woman says, I am engaged to you, lo havu kiddushin, the kiddushin is not chal. In contrast, the second solution says merely that sfeikahi, it is something we are in doubt about, we do not know. Therefore, Chashina Midrabanan, the rabbis were suspicious that perhaps the kiddushin was chal, kiddushin did work. As a result, we take certain precautions. That is the end of our sugya of Natan Hu v'Amrahi on Daf Hey Amud Bet in Masachet Kiddushin.